bother. 1.1s are definitely doing bits. He's off again. Let's see if we can reel him in with all this talk. There's a Yaris behind. Chicken-esse's Yaris. I wanted to catch up with the M2, but that thing's got some insane bits on it. So I've got you now, Burrows. I've got you now, boy. It's that gear shift, like you just spat out flames there. Turn. Oh, limb! Oh, annoying! Oh, I went into limb mode! Oh, limb! It's not about that. Your car is steaming. And I was like, oh, cheers. It is steaming hot, to be fair. Lovely bits. No. The car's steaming like front radiator. There's like some bits dripping down. I'm like, cheers. Cheers, Lee. Yes guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. In this video we've got the BMW M240i and we're finally going to be taking it out on track at Bedford Autodrome. The last time I went to Bedford was in the BMW M2. What's really going to help today is that my good friend Lee is going to be down there in his M55 M2. It is in manual, so maybe we might close in on him more than we would if he was in the DCT, not DSG. Okay, so the car is currently running these lovely Bowler FLC wheels, courtesy of Motec. So my thing was, I said to Mike, Mike, I don't have a clue about the wheels, but all I know is that I want something for track. He said flow formed. I was like, okay, wonderful. I said, I need to run two 4.5s on the front. He was like, okay, ET this. I don't know what he said. And then I said, I want to run two 5.5s on the rear, and he was like, ET this. So literally, these wheels are super lightweight compared to the stock. They're flow form, which means they're stronger. Price point, ridiculously good. And I'm also running their stud conversion. So when I want to swap out wheels and go from road pads to track pads, because obviously these are quite noisy, but yeah, this is a perfect setup. And how it sits right now is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It does need an alignment, so that is something I'm planning to do this week, hopefully, after the track day. I know it sounds stupid, but after the track day, it has got camber plates on the front as well, so they should help save the outer edge, especially at Bedford, because there is quite a lot of sweeping turns. But overall, I think this is really set up, so the camber plates are going to really help. Bedford is a really quiet track, and this is why my whole thing against doing an exhaust was I need to tick Bedford off the list. I told you, this car is going to see every single track in the UK that I know of. Not no small track that only lasts 1 minute or 30 seconds, like Brandhat's probably going to be 1 minute, so I had to change that up. But this car is going to see as many tracks as possible and the Nürburgring. So I thought, you know what, before we get black flagged at Bedford, let's save the exhaust till afterwards. So the exhaust is coming. I'm still deciding on what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, this for me is very set up. The next step, I think, for me with this is going to be definitely more suspension. It's running stage 2, so it's going to be about 440 brake to 450, I don't know, 430 to 450. And it's running XHP, so the gear shifts are insane. And it's a ZF, which means it's going to obviously be a lot smoother on the road. And the gear shifts ain't going to try and kill you every time you change gear, I don't know, mid-bend or whatever, if you're into that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to today. And guys, I know this is not a full fat M car, but look at it now with these wheels. It's just heaven. It's just heaven on earth. Literally heaven on earth. So those of you that are interested, these are called the Bowler FLCs. Let's make that a bit brighter so you can just enjoy it a tad more. Look at that. That's where it's at. But guys, yes, it is a bit early today. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's quite early. Now you can see it's quite dark. So I'm gonna crack on, get to Bedford, and I'll catch you guys out on track with hopefully my good friend Lee in his N55 M2. Okay, so we are out, and we have Mr. Burrows in front in what is the vengeance to enemy, the BMW M2. So those of you that know will know that I previously owned the OG N55 M2. So it's quite good to see one in front, which is about to get chased. Oh no, maybe not. We'll get him on the straight, Burrows. We'll get him on the straight. But yes, today's question: 1.1s, KW adaptive suspension, Milway camber plates. How does it feel compared to the M2? Do I prefer it? Can't even take it there. That's way too dangerous. Go for it, mate. Go for it. I'm not going to kill you. But we'll get you, Burrows. We'll get you, Burrows. Thank you, dude. No. Let's close the door. Burrows, we're coming, mate. Don't you worry, son. go. Come on, talk. Oh shit! Oh my day, I didn't see this GT car behind me. You're trying to overtake me on the Benz, you naughty man. Naughty man. Come here! Get over here, boy! Oh, Boris, baby. Nah. Oh, let the Porsche go. Let the GT what? GT2 RS. Fast MK. Whatever that means. So guys, first thoughts, I've been doing a couple of hard laps. And this feels great. It doesn't have the same body control. So maybe that's the dampers or the subframe. But power-wise, we all know what it can do. Don't worry, I got you, mate. As Mark would say, no bother. 1.1s are definitely doing bits. The fine coding will be like, hey, my head, my whiplash. Let me get back in my X3M with my lane assist and comfort options and every single option that's ticked. You know when the fine specs are quiet, it just goes to the showroom and just says everything. It needs to have everything. What? Everything? Yes, everything with a capital E and everything with no H at the end. Come here, Boris. Oh, I got you. My line's better than yours. I've got loads of runoff and I'm using it all. Alright, should we overtake him, guys? Should we get him, guys? Okay, let's get him. B58, baby. Here we come. Oh, bit tight. Use it all. Let's go. Alright, we've got him now. We've got him. Turn it in early. Let's get it turned in. Oh, it definitely needs an alignment. We're understeering rather. Ever so slightly. Maybe that's me just being a bit of a clown. But we filled him in. It's just, I can't catch him on the bends. On the Benz, he's just way more balanced than me. When there's traffic, I'll catch him, but other than that, on the Benz, he can just carry so much more than me. Oh, now the brakes are braking. There we go. I don't know why Lee always runs with his fog lights on as well. Fog light man. This is where I'll catch him. Speaking to Josh, man like carbon fibre everything. And I'm telling him this corner here. Oh wow, the body control of that just looks insane. He's loving it. Aren't you, Barrow's boy? Ooh. And Burrows is someone who actually had a 140, then the M2. And now he's got, I don't know what he's getting next, but I'll tell you something, he buys cars like anyone's business. We were talking earlier, he said he's getting Lambo next week. So Burrows, slow down. He's gone. Just can't. I have to be so patient because the body transfer, the weight transfer rather, is just not there for me. And I think I'm getting this line very wrong, but he's off again. Let's see if we can reel him in with all this talk. Yaris behind, Tiffany's Yaris. I wanted to catch up with the M2, but that thing's got some insane bits on it. Let's go. I've got you now, Burrows. I've got you now, boy. Oh, is that gear shift? We've actually just spat out flames there. Oh, Burrows, mate. So now here again, I've got him. But then watch it. He's just going to be off. Going to be off. I can't catch him when he goes after this bend. He just can get on the power so much earlier, and these seats are shocking, guys. I feel myself having to freaking lean on the bolsters to get the car to turn in. If I lean on the bolsters, see what I mean? It's like, it's horrible. I have to actually lean out a shot to get the car to turn in. Oh, he wants me to overtake. Alright brothers, next time, mate. Misread that one. I think he's had enough of getting hunted. Because I can brake. I think it's easier for me to hunt him because I can just brake when he brakes. When you're leading, it's a lot harder. You've got someone, you're like, is he going to write me off? Is he going to make the turn? Don't worry, brothers, mate. We're running the 1.1s and they're doing the job. Oh, brothers. Can't get this thing to turn. Oh, limb. Oh, annoying. into limb mode. Oh, limb! Those of you that drive the BMW with the M Sport steering wheel will know the position of this limiter is just not. I'd rather have it like everyone else on a stalk. Ooh, nearly there. No, you don't. We're not ready to go Cat S yet. We're not ready yet to go Cat S. Oh. And I've got oh man. Oh, these brakes are so good, man. Very good, I have to say. Mark got it on the head. Alright, my turn. My turn. Is he giving up? Oh, he's giving up. He's going for some warm down time. Oh, probably because his tyres are definitely like mine, and I'm probably running about 60 degrees according to this. Oh, guys, what we'll do, we'll have a pause here, go back in and check temps, unless there's something else that looks like I can play with. But temps wise, we're doing okay. Tyres are about 40 psi, which isn't ideal, but we'll see.
A few moments later.
Energy isn't the same because unfortunately I'm now on my way home. Not gonna blame anyone, Lee, but as I was hunting people down, some people like to use all the track. They've paid for it, so they're gonna use all of it. And off the track you tend to see a lot of the marbles that come off people's tyres and loads of stones. And on the BMWs we tend to have these radiator coolers or oil coolers on the front of the car. So now I'm chasing Lee down and everything's fine. Lee goes for a slow down lap as you see, so I'll just carry on for a bit. But then I'm like, nah, you know what, let me just chuck it in the pits. I get to the pits now and I've got everyone staring at me and I'm like, yes, I know, it's me, the idiot that sold an M car to get an M light. But I'm gonna explain. But I was like, no, we're not. It's not about that. Your car is steaming. And I was like, oh cheers, it is steaming hot to be fair. Lovely bits. No, the car's steaming like the front radiator. There's like some bits dripping down. I'm like, cheers, Lee. But like I say, it's all banter. I still love the car. Still drives, but it's losing coolant at a gradual rate, not like a detrimental rate, but a gradual rate. So time now is 11:15 and I'm on my way home. So it's a good thing I did record it, because other than that it would have been a waste, because I always like to look back at my footage and I find it it's nice to record. So yeah, heading home now. I have said, and if this can flip around, then obviously I'll include this in the video and then flip it around. I'm going to take it home, get it lifted up, because I'm an hour away from Bedford, and hopefully figure out what went wrong. Last night I actually checked the oil was fine. I checked the coolant, and I've never checked the coolant tanks, and they weren't at the highest mark. So I put a bit of distilled water in there and some BMW coolant just to top it up, and I'm hoping that maybe because I've topped up so much that maybe it's sprayed out somewhere. If it has sprayed out, the only place it's going to spray is where a hole is, so it probably isn't wise to continue. I was going to whack some rad weld in there. Those of you like old school, you know about the rad weld, just bang it in the coolant tank and it will just find the hole. But I just thought, no, you know what, this isn't something that's worth £600, it's a bit more. So let's head home nice and steady, 62, 63 mile an hour, Eco Pro, and just get home safe and then jack it up and see. Because if I'm an hour away, if I am an hour away, if I can get home by and get everything done by midday, I'm heading back up there and I will hunt you down again, Lee. Because at the end of the day, these things are made to go wrong. Cars are made to go wrong because nothing's perfect. So it was inevitable. I should have done the mesh like I did on the 140. I actually took the bumper off, put mesh in, because that stops rocks from getting to the radiators, because BMW didn't put that there for some reason. But yeah, you live and you learn from your mistakes, and that's a mistake of mine. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the video here either way, just in case I am not going to continue. And if I am going to continue, I'm obviously not going to include this. But yeah guys, I massively apologise for the audio, and I also apologise for not being able to bring you a lot more content than I would have done on today's video and today's track day. But as always, stay positive, hope you're having a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. And it's not going to be like a clickbait video, like yeah, but more problems, because that problem with the drive shaft was an actual problem. This really isn't a problem, it's something that I know can be fixed. So yeah, that's it. But yeah guys, catch you soon, take care, God bless.